My life, my happiness, my world. Oh, you're not gonna take care of me? It's time for me to go under the knife, so let's get ready. Under the knife, under the blade. Later on today, I am gonna get a haircut, a major haircut at that. I'm also getting my hair flat ironed, and I've only done this one other time in like the past 8 years. So I'm excited about it. I feel like it's needed. It's time for the dead ends to go. You have to cut them off. You have to let them go, release yourself, almost like we need to do with these men, but you know, neither here nor there. However, the correlation is valid. The craziest thing about this though is that this week has probably been my best hair week, and it's been raining every single day and humid and kind of just all over the place. It's beautiful today, very, very sunny. But I just found it so interesting that my hair was just thriving, and I've been out and about working in the garden outside. So I don't know if I'm gonna fully attribute that to sacred. I might actually be able to share a way that you can never have a bad hair day with your natural hair, which is crazy to even speak those words. That's what it's giving. When it's in that bunny, it doesn't give. But listen, this is like day 5. Yeah, and phenomenal. Pick it out. I'm gonna walk into the beauty shop with my hair just flourishing. And so instead of trying to like conform to, you know, really what works for everyone else, we're gonna customize the routine. The purpose of this cut is to give my hair the shape that I want it to have and to remove any dead ends, you know, because what happens with ends is they continue to split up the shaft, and then you end up losing more than what you started with. So I think the word is just to let things go. Your life will be a lot easier. It's almost like pruning a plant, you know, like if you prune a plant, it will push out a new leaf or it will grow more. It's the same. It's really the same concept with hair. And side note, I decided to name my hair. Her name is Nile, like the river, because it's powerful. It flows. It has deep roots, deep history. And I also think that like naming my hair almost like somewhat detaches it from me. Like it's its own entity. It needs its own thing. And I feel like natural hair does that, because natural hair is really like, oh, you're not gonna take care of me? Oh, you gonna put all this tension on me? Oh, you finna yank and pull me around? Who do you think I am? Do you think I'm a fool? I'm gonna fight back. And it does. When you just let it flow, like the river, when you give it what it needs, it grows and it flourishes. I mean, and that was just so quick. Okay, let's finish the fit. I am wearing this like illusion tank top, some brown wide leg denim jeans. I think this is gonna be the rings. I probably need some lotion though, so let me lotion my hands first. Butter. Between butter and 54 Thrones, this might be like my new moisturizing era. The black owned brands just get it. This one is butter sweet potato pie. I'm like halfway done with this, but it just lasts and it looks so good on my skin. I'm only gonna use a little bit. The scent is also phenomenal. I just ordered some brown sugar babe because I didn't own any. The body oils. Okay, rest of the fit, classic. I've been wearing these out, these Urban Revival boots, and right now I'm really going for like a monochromatic look because I have some things to do before we go get my hair chopped off. So I'm really trying to create a fit that is going to be suitable for the entire day. Who's going to Cowboy Carter? Because I don't have tickets. I've spent so much money with Beyonce over the past couple of years, but now I'm having FOMO. Like, what am I gonna do if I don't attend the Cowboy Carter? That's just it's gonna break my heart, like the song. Because everybody knows that Beyonce gives the girls an experience. It's not just like a typical show. Okay, I'm gonna do this crop like bubble vest. Desi or Lorve. I feel like because the outfit is so neutral, I want something fun. I'm thinking I'm gonna go with Desi. Yep. And then this bag, my vintage Louis. Okay, let's go. First stop is saved my life. And I feel like that just sounds so dramatic every time I say it. For the last almost decade, I keep reverting back to plants. So quick backstory as to how I even figured this out, or like even the power of plants. However cliche or kind of like cringy it may sound, it is what it is. So my mom passed away in 2016. Pretty sure I've shared this on my channel at some point. Death is not something that I often talk about. And when she passed, we got plants. Prior to that, I had never really taken care of a plant in my life. I was not into gardening, none of the things. I mean, I spent time outdoors, but you know, as far as me bringing them inside, we wasn't doing it. Fast forward, you know, everyone goes about their way after she passes away, and I have all of these plants. And at the time, it might have been like 10, 15 plants or so. You know, everybody gives you peace lilies, and I wasn't really a fan of peace lilies. I thought that they were kind of ugly, and I still do. We got like a couple of vining plants. The name escapes me at the moment. I don't want to say they weren't philodendrons, maybe pothos. That's what they were. Long story short, when I was left with all of these plants, I almost felt guilty, because it was kind of like, if these plants die, like these plants were basically a gift, right? And when you think about plants, that's life. If these plants die, then it was like, in my mind at the time at least, oh, my mom's dying twice. And it's kind of ridiculous in a sense, but when you're grieving, I don't know, different things trigger different emotions. The plants kind of did that for me. I took care of the plants. I figured out how to take care of them. I figured out what do they need, what do they not need, how do I work with them. Now, of course, some of them did die, I will say that. And then I started moving them outside, and then they kept growing, you know, and from that point I started gardening. I think that the gist of it, like looking back at it now, and my low-key obsession with plants, watching something grow and assisting in something's progress, it's physical gratification. Unlike humans, like I can tell when a plant is healthy, unhealthy. I can see when it's growing. I can see the foliage, you know, I can see the roots coming out of the pots. Like I can see that, and that's a result of my care. I started to realize like our connection with earth and being grounded, and what the sun does for us and our melanin, and like how it powers us, how it almost like charges us up, how we're happier when we are outside, how you're typically sadder when it's the winter time and there's no sun. Like being closer to water actually makes you happier, and it typically, you feel better. It typically relieves the stress. And there was just so many correlations with how I feel and nature, basically. Even with your hands in dirt, like there's so much research on this, the sun, the earth, and our bodies, and how they correlate. It guided me through grief. I did not have an outlet because most of the people around me were also grieving. I was grieving an ex-relationship. I was grieving not having a vehicle. Like it was so much going on in my life that happened. I was just in shambles, really just trying to process it. And the only thing that really made sense to me was those plants. Sadly enough, even exiting grief, I continue to still kind of like revert back to plants. Hold on, y'all. Watch me swing through Houston, because people don't know how to drive no more, y'all. I wish you would. Gotta swing. Feel me? I just left the plant store because I've been looking for some rare plants. I have quite a few plants. I gotta show y'all my plant collection one day if you're into plants, that I'm ready to challenge myself, kind of get out of my comfort zone and really let go. And for the first time, this is the 9th year that my mother has been gone, I'm okay. Grief doesn't get easier, and maybe it's because it's Mother's Day. Around this time, it could be a little triggering too. You know, you gotta put correlations together when you see everybody with their mamas, when you see the posts on social media, all of that. You start to make correlations with what you know is going to be triggering to you, and then you either A, try to avoid those situations, or B, go through the emotions. And I think that both are important depending on the situation. You really have to figure things out. But this is probably one of the years that I do not feel triggered, and I'm not trying to avoid it in a sense. I'm making connections right now. My joy, my love, we won't call it an obsession, with plants has been like full throttle. I've been researching it. I've been in the garden every single day, and I feel great. You know, I'm super happy. I'm very pleased. I feel very calm, very settled. I I don't know. I wanted to drop that in there. I bought 3 plants today.
Honey, so this is Mom. Give me a call as soon as you get a chance. All right, bye.
I've been giving y'all misinformation. And this is why it's important, because there was a time back in the day where my mother used grease on her hair. We're talking Blue Magic. Why did we ever stop using this? I didn't know.
Petroleum is just like Neosporin. It is a barrier so that water cannot penetrate. So whenever you have grease on your hand and you put water on there, it repels it. It rolls off, right? So with your hair, if you think you're coating your hair with this grease and you go to wet it, the only thing that gets it off is degreaser. You're using regular shampoo.
I do clarify.
You clarify, but clarifying shampoo don't take it off because it's not a degreaser. It's completely different. So, you know when they're saying the ducks in the pond? And the only thing that get them off the oil spill is Dawn dish soap?
Yes.
That's the only thing. You have to use a degreaser for petroleum.
Ciao. Sorry, guys, but you live, you learn. That's the real reason why the people have stopped using it.
Yes.
I could not understand.
Okay,
I did not know why we had stopped using grease.
Think about this. When you go to get a relaxer, what they putting on?
Vaseline.
So you're protecting your skin. So if you want to protect your hair from anything getting into your hair, yeah, you go put that grease on there. But when it's time to get it off, you're not getting it off. So it's just grease on top of grease on top of grease. And that water just rolling off because you're not using the proper products to just get it off clean. It's okay if you use it, but you have to remove it.
With Dawn. And who's using Dawn on their hair? I mean...
And then think about if you're going to use heat on top of that grease that you didn't remove.
Oh, you frying it. Listen to Prince Shell, which is so crazy because I was going to talk to you about a healthy hair system.
Any product that has petroleum in it, throw it away.
Okay.
Too fast, move too fast, live too fast. Ain't no such thing as too fast. Too fast, move too fast, live too fast. Ain't no such thing as too fast.
We got a problem.
What Drake said, it's raining in Houston, my love. So as a result, I left the beauty shop with my hair wrapped. You know what? We're good with it. Now it's time to take this down. I have not had my hair flat ironed since the time that I went to Press Roots, which ended up being a mess because she wouldn't cut my hair. The thing is, I needed a haircut. And baby, I lost so many inches yesterday. But honestly, y'all, it just had to go. So let's see what it's giving. The silk scarf, honey. We got this from H&M. Oh my God. The wrap. The wrap. The wrap. This calm down finna go crazy. I shouldn't have put lip gloss on. Girl, who am I? Do I want a part, side part, middle part? Like, I don't know. It's giving side. Let's go side. The hair says it wants to go in the direction of the wrap, which is fine. That's fine. Now said she does what she wants to do, and I'm not gonna argue with you, girl. Like, you got it. You ain't been this silky in a minute, and you don't know how to act, and neither do I. Now this is a silk press because this is silk, honey. This is silk. Okay, so here's the back. Now, I lost about 3 inches. The curls are gone. She curled it, but you know, that wrap said, nah, girl, we gonna give you 1, 2. Because this is what straight natural hair should look like when it's flat iron. Full, flowy, soft, silky. I'm not gonna know what to do with myself. Wait until the people see me today. People are gonna be gagged. Who is this girl? I can guarantee you people gonna walk by me and not even notice me because people literally associate me with afros and braids. Who's seen me with straight hair in a decade? Nobody, baby. Let me go show my husband. Watch this. He just got home with some food. Let's get a reaction.
Whoa, how the hell you did that? What the fuck? I think you didn't straighten your hair like that. Oh, Michelle did that.
I knew it was gonna be a reaction like that. I got a relaxer. I'm now gonna be a curly-headed girl anymore. The natural hair is gone. It ain't gone. It ain't gone. This ain't nothing but a silk press, a real silk press. Look at this, honey. I feel like I got this one little piece. Did I let this get wet? I could have got lip gloss on it.